Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha. Atha Shreemad Bhagawad Geeta, Chapter 7, The Yoga of Gyan and Vegyan. Shri Bhagavan said, Hey Parth, now listen how with the mind attached to me through exclusive love and practicing yoga with absolute dependence on me, you will know me, the repository of all power, strength and glory and other attributes, the universal soul in entirety and without any shadow of doubt. I shall unfold to you in its entirety. This wisdom means knowledge of God in his absolute formless aspect, along with the knowledge of qualified aspect of God, both with form and without form, having known which nothing else remains yet to be known in this world. Hardly one among thousands of men strives to realize me. Of those striving yogis, again some rare one, devoting himself exclusively to me, knows me in reality. Earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, reason, and also ego. This constitutes me, my nature, divided into 8 parts. This indeed is my lower material nature. The other than this by which the whole universe is sustained, know it to be my higher, means spiritual nature, in the form of Jiv, the life principle. Here Arjun, know that all beings have evolved from this twofold Prakriti, and that I am the source of entire creation, and into me again it dissolves. There is nothing else beside me. Hey Arjun, hey Dhananjay, like cluster of my yarn braid found by a knot on the thread, all this is threaded on me. Hey Arjun, I am sapidity in water and the radiance in the moon and the sun. I am sacred syllable Om in all the Veda and sounds in ether and virility in man. I am the pure odor, means the subtle principle of smell in the earth and the brightness in fire. I am the life in all beings and austerity in the ascetics. Hey Arjun, know me, the eternal seat of all beings. I am the intelligence of all the intelligent, the glory of all the glorious am I. Hey Parth, of the mighty I am the might, free from passion and desire. In beings I am the sexual desire not conflicting with virtue of scriptural injunctions. Whatever other entities there are, born of sattva, the quality of goodness, and those that are born of rajas, the principle of activity, and tamas, the principle of inertia. Know them all as evolved from me alone. In reality, however, neither do I exist in them nor do they in me. The whole of this creation is diluted by these objects evolved from the 3 modes of Prakriti, Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. That is why the world fails to recognize me standing apart from this, the imperishable. For this most wonderful Maya of mine, consisting of 3 gun, modes of nature, is extremely difficult to break through. Those, however, who constantly adore me alone are able to cross it. Those whose wisdom has been carried away by Maya and are of demonic nature, such foolish and vile men of evil do not adore me. 4 types of devotees of noble deeds worship me. Hey Arjun, the seeker after worldly possessions, the afflicted, the seeker for knowledge, and the man of wisdom. Hey best of Bharatas, Of these, the best is the man of wisdom ever established in identity with me and possessed of exclusive devotion. For I am extremely dear to the wise man who knows me in reality, and he is extremely dear to me. Hey Bharat, indeed all these are noble, but the man of wisdom is my very self. Such is my view. For such a devotee who has his mind and intellect merged in me is firmly established in me alone as the highest soul. In the very last of all births, the entitled person who is enlightened worship me by realizing that all this is God. Such a great soul is very rare indeed. Those whose wisdom has been carried away by various desires, being prompted by their own nature, worship other deities, adopting norms relating to each. Whatever celestial form a devotee means craving for some worldly object, chooses to worship with reverence, I stabilize the faith of that particular devotee in that very form. Endowed with such faith, he Parth, he worships the particular deity and obtains through that deity without doubt his desired enjoyment as verily ordained by me. The fruit gained by these people of small undertakings and understanding, however, is perishable. The worshippers of gods attains the God, whereas my devotees, however, they worship me, eventually come to me and to me alone. Not knowing my supreme nature, unsurpassable and undecaying, the ignorant person regards me, who am the supreme spirit beyond the reach of mind and senses, and the embodiment of truth, knowledge, and bliss, to have assumed a finite form through birth as an ordinary human being. Veiled by my Yog Maya, my divine potency, I am not manifest to all, hence this ignorant folk fails to recognize me, the birthless and imperishable supreme deity. That is, consider me as subject to birth and death. Hey Parth, I know all beings, past as well as present, even those that are yet to come, but none devoid of faith and devotion knows me. O valiant Arjun, through delusion in the form of pair of opposites such as pleasure and pain, born of desire and aversion, all living creatures in this world are falling a prey to infatuation. But those men of various virtuous deeds, whose sins have come to an end, being freed from delusion in the form of pair of opposite born of attraction and repulsion, worship me with the firm resolve in every way. They who, having taken refuge in me, strive for deliverance from old age and death, know Brahma, the Absolute, the whole Adhyatma, the totality of Jiv or embodied souls, and the entire field of karma, the action, as well as my integral being comprising Adibhut, the field of matter, Adideva, Brahma, and Adiyagna, the unmanifest divinity dwelling in the heart of all beings, their witness. And they who possessed of the steadfast mind know thus even the hour, even at the hour of death, they too know me alone. Thus, in the Upanishads sung by Lord, the science of Brahma, the scripture of Yoga, the dialogue between Bhagavan Sri Krishna and Arjun, ends the 7th chapter entitled The Yoga of Gyan, the knowledge of Nirgun Brahma, and Vegyan, the knowledge of manifest divinity. Jai Ho!